have similar forums with all our other stakeholders, including the groundsmen, umpires, scorers. We've never had a stadium managers forum, and this is the first of its kind. And from here on, we'll have one every year. With having this forum, we have now completed all our relevant stakeholders within cricket, having a forum and a voice to come and raise their opinions, their concerns. It is also sharing knowledge, imparting with knowledge, so that we all together for the sake of the game.
It's vitally important to have this kind of a conference, and I must commend those that organised this. You know, we started much of this stadium work prior to the 2003 Cricket World Cup, and we've seen how much fruit it has borne. And now we are 15 years down the track since then. So it's almost the perfect time, as we are about to launch a new league, just to have a look at where we are within our cricket stadium security and safety operations. Brilliant idea.
It is extremely important for us as stadium managers to come together in terms of benchmarking the different stadiums and also making one product right through the cricketing sphere. So for example, we want to be able to have the same experience that you will have at a Wanderers Stadium, and then when you go to Potchefstroom, you should be able to get the same experience. So it's important for us to obviously benchmark and make sure that everybody's on the same page.
The stadium manager is a one-man show who has to know something about finance, he has to know something about maintenance, he has to know something about operations. He's actually that one person that works in a very isolated environment of his stadium. So it's absolutely important for him to exchange ideas with other people in the same environment, to find out maybe there's something in another stadium which they tackle in a different way, but which can be beneficial to himself.
I think it's really important to have the opportunity to speak to people who are dealing with general public, and amongst the general public there are people with disabilities, people with special needs, and they need to understand that in order to accommodate that category of people, they need to really understand their needs in terms of parking, in terms of evacuation from major stadiums, in terms of seating, in terms of ablution, and in terms of giving a great experience to those particular people who want to go and attend, whether it be a sporting event, whether it be entertainment, whatever, at these major venues.
I'm delighted that we could have Andy Scott with us. You know, he's a Paralympian. He was the president of South Africa's Paralympic Committee, and he has been attending venues, visiting matches, visiting stadiums all his life. So there's nobody better to explain from a person who arrives in a vehicle that has a wheelchair on the roof or in the boot or something like that, and can talk stadium managers and us as the safety and security team through what it's like. What do you look for? As he pointed out, our venues are equipped, but what about outside the venue? What about arriving into the venue? What about the information received from security officers that are posted outside the stadium? It was really excellent having him.
It is extremely important because we as stadium managers need to learn new things and we need to evolve. We can't keep on doing things like we did things 20 years ago. We have obviously now got CSA Act, which actually governs us as stadiums, and that has become important. So from stadium to stadium, we need to be able to find out how each person is actually handling those acts.
Cricket South Africa has always been a very understanding body. I've got no doubt they'll make the necessary changes. They did it for the World Cup in 2003. It's an ever-changing ballpark, and I'm quite sure that we can look forward to some really healthy changes.
It was the first of its kind. They really enjoyed it. There was a lot of information sharing, and this is what we want. We want all our stadiums to operate in a similar fashion throughout the country. So it can't be different from this venue to the next venue. After all, the game is still the same.